Hey, Starseeds, what's up? All right, let's get to it. Um, got a lot. First, let's start on our opening cleaning, cleansing, cleansing our space, calling in our divine guides, our divine archangels, our angels, and Archangel Metatron to enter our technology and everything and protect our collective, the star seeds, and with our best intentions, of course, and protect our downloads. We thank you. I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting really clear as day downloads. It's amazing, amazing grace and gratitude. All right. So we're cleansing our energies and we're calling in all of our light beings and our divine source God, our archangels, and not only in our rooms, but around our homes, our loved ones, our pets, our cars, everything that has to do with our lives. And we thank you for this divine protection that you guaranteed us to have going into these missions with our work. And that was just, no joke. No joke. It's no joke. I totally admit it's amazing. I love it. Makes my faith stronger every day. Waking up, waking up to the beauty. Yeah, getting out of our head and trusting the Lord because we know it is real and return to senders any negativity and times 10 in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. Get a life, y'all. Hey, karmics, mean girls, mean guys, boys, work on raise your vibrations, okay? And good things will come to you too. It does take work. Things are not just handed to us. No, no, no. We put in the work, just like sharing and helping others. And those that take advantage or abuse us, as you see, um, what came to me today, you guys? Um, the Lord gave to me, vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And no joke, that's exactly what happens. So thank you. Thank you. Sea of protection. We love you. Thank you. All right, guys. Hope all is well. And Christmas cheer is, I got the spirit. So let's get down to it so it doesn't take too long. But honestly, today is 12/13/2022. And let's see, the download came to me, Divine Lotus of Light. The lotus of light. The lotus is such a significant flower because it comes from a muddy, yucky pond, right? And pushes up. This lotus seed has to, like, you know, with the sun, right, of life and the energy, has to use all of its might and its soul and push up and blossom, right, above water, above the murky, yucky pond, and keep its bud above water and unfold. And that's what we do when we bloom, when we develop. And God's most high always wins, collective. Remember that. We know that. That's why we work really hard. That's why we know, we've seen, we get our own truths. Now, this 1212 portal, yin yang energies, I still haven't like really looked into it like the other channelers. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Holy Spirit. Bring this in to channel to the collective your way and not my way. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, so these what's coming to me, what was downloaded is what I'm sharing with you. Um, so with this portal has really been resetting and also balancing the yin yang energies. Okay, so a lot of us are out without our twin flame, and I told you I had to download that. A lot of us were called the best students before we were born to um, catapult those into coming up to speed, right? And they are in our soul connected to the light, right? Or our higher self that is close with divine. And the thing is that what came to me is that when my twin flame um, chose his free will to do his 3D things, um, I always in communicate with divine. Divine told me, "Don't worry about it, dear. Um, we are going to be um, the yang, the yang to your yin, because I'm the female, but I do have balanced energies and God, of course, powerhouse. So I couldn't be very elated and grateful. So yeah, in this I don't know if your downloads have increased and been more clear as day, but mine has. I've always been, since a child, had really clear dreams, and I would talk about them, and everyone was like, "Wow, you remember all that?" I was always kind of like, um, you know, um, black sheep of the family, I guess you could say. But my mom was psychic too, and um, she understood me, and she's very creative and outgoing, but she can reserve her energy and be very deep in thought too. And she um, always like what do you say when you kind of like help a child, not like she didn't put me in any classes or anything, like, if I wanted to be a ballet dancer, put me in ballet dances. She didn't put me in any psychic classes. I did that on my own when I got older and found my soul tribe, and I've been in that for years and years, since around 14 or 15. We have a great time, and it helps, right? I don't believe in perfection, because Satan's perfection pride, and the perfection, the pride before the fall. That's something we need to all humble ourselves with, that we are learning, and learning is our wisdom. And so making mistakes is just as a valuable thing. We need to embrace it, as long as it's mostly safe, right? We need to they're all on different degrees. So I've been having more clear as day dreams, longer too. Just um, and my sleep has been so like good, good. And I feel when I wake up stronger. And then I'll wake up and then I'll kind of like, you know, do something and then fall back asleep again. And then I'll wake up and I won't need coffee. I'll get out, and I was saying in the other video, because this started 12, 11, 12, 11. So day before 12, 12. So I don't need coffee. I have like a surge of energy, and I just, you know, run my errands or clean my house, and I'm like, I have to remind myself, like, "Hey, I didn't have coffee today," or, "Hey, I'm noticing a shift in my energy, a shift in something becoming more clear." When we go into closer, these energies coming in that are reaching higher levels of light, right? Or light of God and from our galactic families, are exposing the nefariousness, right? Eventually, we're going to reach a point where nobody can lie, because we're all going to be in our high vibes of telepathy. And, we already have empaths. We already have indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children, a whole different type. There's also people who have met their children who are hybrids. Um, like that even look half um galactic, but loving, saying, "Hey, you're my mom." I have friends that talk about that, and it's just wonderful, and I've heard other people talk about it. And so a lot of wonderful things are happening that are evolving us and advancing us and transmuting and transforming. And, the old ways are no longer working. The old systems are breaking down, are being exposed, more people are being called out on their bullshit. More people have video cameras. We have higher technology where people have videos of everything and recordings. And anyone who wants to, like, um, you know, do anything that is corrupt is the old ways are no longer. They're not. They're and new rules are coming in. Like Sam Muggsy, who's a holistic doctor, she's now studying get her law degree in cybersecurity. And she explains a little bit on her Quantum Shift show on KCOR radio about she's also a galactic messenger and she's clairvoyant. So she's very in tune and tapped in and turned on with Most High. And she has a lot of knowledge that she studies. That's what we do, chosen ones, right? There's some people out there that don't understand. They think that we're just given stuff and we don't deserve it. Well, first of all, God says don't judge. So I don't judge you. You don't judge me. I judge that, hey, I feel your energy is low vibe. The double energies, the addictions, all that 3D stuff doesn't resonate with me. And usually that doesn't, come across each other unless divine sets that up because that's the way God made it. And also our galactic families who protect us and want us to be on our missions, unless it's a mission to try and help or elevate someone. But we can't elevate someone. We can't help them. Everyone has to help ourselves. Help ourselves. Like drink bleh. Bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? Just like a healer. A healer can't heal you, but a healer can teach you how to heal. A teacher can say, hey, this is how I do it. Try it. And then you have to take it and apply it, use it, earn your abilities by practicing, by building. It's like playing an instrument. You're not going to get some people do. Some people are born. That's what Cryon was channeling. That there's kids that were prodigies in their past lives, and they're remembering more, and we're going to just jam, right? Well, waking up to this ability is basically knowing our divine light and our divine gifts, and it's we all have our Akashic records within our DNA. And I said again, a galactic said that anyone trying to tamper, like in my DNA of my Akash records, well, you know what? It's impossible. Yeah, that's what a galactic said. So you know and they might even just trick you because I was also a fairy in one of my lives, and you don't mess with them. You don't mess with my brother and sister fairies. They're really intelligent. They might be small but mighty. Yeah, don't let that little body fool you because they're highly tapped in and connected to a higher source. That's universes wide and deep and thick. And yeah, that's why a lot of people are having issues trying to get one over on collected. The collective are highly protected, highly favored, in high vibes. We've done the work. We've raised our vibrations. We've healed ourselves. We don't play victim. We take responsibility. That's like an adult. We grow up. Yeah. Um, what else? So anyone that thinks that nobody else deserves something, it's none of your damn business. And first of all, spend more time on yourself, healing yourself, going within and getting to the root of what really you need to heal. Something that is triggering you or gossiping about somebody else shows you that you're basically not in the right track of raising your vibrations. Okay. You want to earn gifts, you want to copycat a chosen one. I'm telling you how to do it. Do the work. You have to go within. It's not easy, is it? Not easy to look at yourself and say, um, I'm made I did it. I did it. Everything that's happened in me, I'm responsible for because the energy that I'm putting out, I'm doing this because of that. I have a I have something in my eye bothering me because there's something I'm not seeing. I have an issue with my ears because there's something emotional that I'm not hearing. It's hard to admit that. It is. You can say no. There's a spiritual reason first, an emotional reason, and you do have to be emotional. You have to tap into the root of your emotions. Can be painful sometimes, can it? Yeah. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Anyone hurting children or animals, um, there's a special place that divine has to deal with people like that. There's also a law called crimes against humanity, and the penalty for that is death. Yeah. So that's going to come out what's going on at Guantanamo Bay, and all of the um, people who you think got clout or whatever may not be so nice and may not be um, the most respectful to children, the most respectful to animals, like we are. The chosen ones are protectors of the innocent. Yeah, that's why a lot of us are, I don't know, what do you say, vampire slayers? Maybe Buffy's the chosen one. I'm sure she is. And highly protected to take on these missions. It's a team effort with our heavenly realm. Um, they aren't just handed, just like someone who flies an F-16 aren't just handed the ignition information to go fly one because they're a lot of money and they can hurt someone. So people that have their gifts or souls, beautiful souls that have heard their earned their integrity by having integrity, are trusted with gifts from divine, because we are trusted that we are not going to hurt innocent people. We are going to use it to protect them and take out those who need to be held accountable. That's another thing. Um, to be a chosen one, you have to take accountability for your actions. Are you ready to do that? Do you do that, or do you play victim? Is everything everyone else's fault? Did they do this or that, this to me? Do you lie? Do you cheat? Do you do spell work? Do you do unalive spells? Do you think that's something that a divine feminine would do? A divine, an earth angel? Would they hurt an animal? Would they sacrifice a chicken? Would they sacrifice a cat? Would they, I don't know, do anything for money? Lower their standards or vibrations? No, that's against divine rule, and it's against this the 3D plane rule. Any pornography of children, that's not, that's disgusting. Any um abuse of children, yelling at children, putting them down, putting a human down, putting me down. Who knows? I'm sure you're like on the other side, but I don't care. I'm highly protected. And I'm I was hearing that that's important to address, how these are earned and highly protected, not just handed. Okay. It's like going to a university. You have to take this class and that class and this class and that class. And you have to graduate. You have to do the work. You have to put in the time, the time. Yes. And start right here inside, not gossiping about others, by taking accountability on your own. Okay. So for the collective who are already advanced and understand this, let's move forward. So, um, daydreams, dreams while we sleep, and highly protected, clear as day, right? Jobs that we do on other timelines and missions. A lot of us have that when we sleep. When we sleep, we're doing more work. Okay. That's why there's like some various people that try to enter chosen ones' dreams, and that's why you don't get in or nothing like that, because um we're busy. All right, we're working, we're on our mission, we're on our field of where divine and archangels and angels need us, and we're handling a job that is given to us. um so I want to talk about my dream that is you know um something that I just wanted to bring up because I don't know, this one was kind of fun. I liked it. Well, for starters, I was a teenager, okay? And um, it was about my love life because I had a high school sweetheart for 5 years, and I was very close and adored by his family and everything. And they were wonderful. And his brother and I still call each other brother and sister. Um, so I was, when shit hit the fan, um, we we didn't know prior, but when shit hit the fan, all of a sudden we got an instant knowing of where to go and flip open a tarp that I mean, like, kind of a tarp, but it wasn't, but I'm just gonna say that because it's easier to, understand. It was covered by things that look or a place that, was inconspicuous, but all of a sudden, it was an open door, and, we jumped in our own, spot, even though they were right side by side, kinda like firemen do. You know how they kinda, they all well, they use one pole, I guess, like they show, but everyone had their own and kinda, like, went into our pod that was waiting for us, and, the innocent people w jumped into this pod and, where we were supposed to be, and shot us out into another scene of, like, a place of a party. We were kinda like, this time we grew a little bit, like, in our, like, 18 through 24 range of people at this party, and it was huge. It was like a block party and a, what do you call it? Like an alley and in people's homes, and people were up, and people's parents were kind of like coming out, and people's backyards and stuff like that. And then then I became a plumber, and there was a couple that needed help in their home, someone's parents. So I went in there and I helped them with some plumbing issues. And then I came, to a room at a home that, a neighbor who was kinda, like, around the corner and in the alley. I'd, like, say, "Hey, everyone," and then maybe have a beer or 2 and say, "Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to rest." And, the the backyard went through the backyard, and they already had a room. This, couple had, a home and, a room that was already prepared for me, my bed to, spend the night, and it was waiting for me to rest. The man of the house was a judge in, a physical courtroom, and, his wife was a stay-at-home mom, and both of them were a divine couple, very kind and, integral. And they were of the light. And then when I woke up, there was, people that were, outside of the my room and the backyard, out in the alley and everywhere. They were in my room, and they were like drinking and talking and laughing. And um, I was like, "Why are you guys in my room?" I'm trying to sleep, and I noticed that, when I was peeling back my blankets, there was like, a fake blanket of like vampires and, like weirdos that were trying to like do some kind of like ritual or ceremony, but it was fake. It was like super thin and weak, and it had like gold writing on it, but it was fake gold. It wasn't real gold. It was just like, cheap. And um I was like, "Oh, that's weird. What the heck?" And then, like, they were trying to do, like, a blood sacrifice and everything, and I was just like, "You guys are gross." And I had salt all instantly, and I just kinda, like, salted it, and it just kinda, like, peeled back and melted, and it was just disappeared. And I slayed in front of a group of partiers. Yeah, then I just kinda, like, I don't know, I just had my sword and it just, like, evaporated. It was funny. And then, we all of us, the people in the room and stuff were laughing. We said it was all fake and laughing. And I got dressed and then I left and then went with some friends to see some punk rock bands play like I normally did. And or in a backyard or downtown LA or wherever. And they had cars for sale there, and yet a male punk rock friend, he said, "Here." Well, he was like a surf punk. That's how it is down in Southern LA. A lot of them are surf punks. And my friend gave me his VW bus, and it needs some interior work, but the outside was freshly painted and cool looking, and it had like board racks on the top, and and it even had like stuff for like the sink and everything inside. It just needed some seats and like a refrigerator and some curtains, like the rest of um the little extras for fixing it up, but it ran perfect. Everyone said that, it was just fixed up. The engine was just souped up, and it's good to go for like over, hundreds of thousands of miles, and purred like a cat. And so um I was like, thanks, cool. And so right before I saw, okay, so he gave me that VW bus, and my friend and I were like thanking him, and we saw like other stores, there's like vendors and stuff, and I saw like a place that had some unique cars, and I liked it. It was kinda like the Munsters, that was, like, one of my favorite shows, but the seats were facing each other, and it was black, and it had kinda like a carriage top over it, and then, like, the steering wheel was kinda like a stick, like, the 1900s old, new cars, and I was like, "Okay," it was really unique black car, and also, side note, why why does the Munsters have a car, but the Addams Family don't? Anyways, maybe that's why I like the Munsters better. They're like, "Mary Ann, why is," they're kinda like, "Mary Ann, she's" don't tell Mary Ann that she's kinda like, different looking. But she's a sweetheart, we still love her. And so, anyways, I just love that show. And anyways, so I asked, "Does it go fast?" And, they're like, "Yeah, it goes, like, over 100 miles an hour." And I was like, "Wow," I wanted to see it, and he was, like, showing me. And then it was, like, first it was, like, $1,200, and then he upped it to, like, $12,000. And I was kinda like, oh, and I had, like, $8,000 in my bag. So I said, "Can I put this on the car and make monthly installments?" And he said, "No, I don't do that." And then, so one of their workers, a punk rock girl, and I went to my bank's ATM, and she put in my PIN. I was like, "What the hell? Why you," I was just like, I'm first next thing I'm gonna do is, like, change all my shit, right?" And so, so as I watched her, I said, "Next thing I do, I'm gonna correct it all, lock it down, right? Fort Knox." And we took all my money out, and um, about $16,000, and then we offered for the car, and then the lady showed up. That was the salesman's significant other, and she kept upping it because she loved that car and she didn't want to get rid of it. And I also told my friend they're upping it because they love this car, they don't want to get rid of it. And so lady became sad. I was like, um instead of finding ways to cover the cost of the car, I just said, "You know what? I just realized I was gifted a really cool VW from a friend I always wanted, um, and I can use less money just to add a few seats, a refrigerator, and curtains for privacy. And so, your car's rad, and enjoy it, and we'll be fine." And so everyone was happy. And then my friend and I left in our VW bus, and everyone was, good to go. Then we met with my dad, and, I was like, "Dad, I need to secure everything, get it down, lock down, change everything, change my banks, change my, make everything different so that, I'm like protected." And so, he was like, "Okay." So we flew to the city. It looked like New York, and we opened a new bank account. And for the three of us that were standing in line, we went all the way top to like the Eiffel Tower, and then we had like these little. We're all in like these, those cars that you can kind of like drive. They're electric. Well, all of us had one, and we kind of like parked it in there, and then came my turn, and then, I opened a new bank account and everything, and then, and secured it, and then my dad and my friends, we left to go shopping at Target. And then he was getting like fruits and vegetables, organic. And he was like, go get us some fountain drinks. And my friends, they went to go get what they wanted on their list. And then I woke up. That was awesome. So um, it was just clear as day. That was just really cool. See, that's how I remember it. I wrote it down, but still I can see it. Like it's like a movie. I'm watching a movie on my front screen. Like my clairvoyant allows me to, my ability. And so I hope you're getting more your abilities and seeing like a movie, your front screen of knowing, seeing, clairaudience, clairsentience, feeling, clairaudience, hearing, clair Gustav, tasting, and then I looked it up during class today, my psychic medium class. I've been in for years and years and years. Um, Claire, alien. Aliens. It has the word alien in it, okay? And our clear aliens we smell is closest to our brain, and that's why essential oils are so valuable. Um, I wanted to mention a lot of people have been getting coughs lately. I like young living and open a window too, because usually people when in the cooler areas have their windows shut because it's cooler. If you open a window every now and then, that will get the good flowing, in and out the fresh air, so that you can get the germs out, and also saging and diffusers. Using a diffuser. Young Living, excuse me, organic essential oils. My friend and I believe they're top of the line. Have stress away, and that smells really good. It's also part of the kids. It smells like lime, really fresh, citrusy, and also because people are like during the holidays shopping and getting food prepared and everything, right? And um, also there's this right here for health. Okay, so Dr. Sam Muggsy was saying that we need to get our minerals because there's a lot of food, our foods that are grown in farms or whatever. Um, the the baddies, the 1%, want to take our minerals out because our minerals make us live longer too. So I just get this on Amazon. I think it's like 20 bucks or so, which is average. And this is the fulvic acid and fulvic minerals. I'm sorry. It also is alkalining and it's trace minerals, essential minerals. Essential means we need them. Okay, like air is essential, and it also has our amino acids. Okay, so I just wanted to share this with you. And, oh, good, it's right here. This is the stress away, and it smells lemon, limey, more limey, and lime. And then we have Hel HELCHRYSUN, Hill Christian. It's a flower, and an RN told me about this being so good for our lungs, or if you have COVID or something like that. It does return to some people. I know two people have had you know, the injection and still got it. So um, this is really good for your lungs. And she also said this is not to be taken orally, but if it was, she said that it's better to just put it on your skin for about 3 seconds, and it goes into your bloodstream, or put it like on your skin where your lungs are or your throat, and get that area to heal that. Okay. And I hope that helps you. um, what else? Or your family or your kids or, your loved ones. You can even put on your pets. They even have a pet line. Okay. So it was awesome in my psychic medium class tonight. It was my mom, my dad, and my son all came through. Oh, and my grandfather on my mom's side, her dad. And they were exposing a sea of my ancestors and my heavenly realm who are protecting me and surrounding me. And I just got teared up teared up with joy. And of course, I send them back good vibes. They feel it. You send them back the gratitude. Eric Medhus, one of my um, spirit guides, he, um, you know, I want to mention during the holidays when people get kind of bummed out, if you feel suicidal, call a suicidal hotline. There's people to talk to. Okay. There is help. There's help to work it out. Um, it's a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Okay. Things can be worked out and made better. We are in lessons and we can make our life better. We can choose make our life better. We can choose to feel better. We can choose to lift our spirits by lights, cheers. There's happy lights you can buy on Amazon to also lift your spirits. They sell if you live in Seattle, Washington, and you're affected by the lot of rain. I love it. I pull my car out and get a free car wash, and my plants get watered and from naturally. So it's all how you look at it. Our perceptions shifting. Okay, finding the problem, the root of the problem, the 7 stages of grief to acceptance, and then shifting our energy, our consciousness to something more positive. And also connecting with divine every day, doing our prayers, our meditations, grounding with Mother Earth, who is a divine feminine, a spirit, a soul. Okay. She volunteered for this, bringing life to us, giving her gratitude. The sun is actually her soulmate. And they have this love relationship on each other. And anyways, it's a beautiful love story. And so divine is surrounding me and it's divine surrounding you collective. And when we do that, we can get our clarity, we can get our confirmations and, open to a lot of us have our abilities and work with our abilities with divine protection. Um, so the divine all surrounding me, my ancestors in this sea of like a rock concert, but bigger, was just connected to me. And they said they were connected by every heartbeat. Yeah, our electricity, that is divine. We're all divinely connected. Made sense to me. And every beat and to the nth degree. And tears of joy, major gratitude given. And when you give star seeds, you send up gratitude and they feel that energy. They do. They get that surge. Maybe they're sending us that surge during this 1212 portal of gratitude for being boots on the ground. They are appreciative of us here. They really are doing this because it ain't easy. It ain't. They've got their job, yet ours is different. Yeah. Dealing with having to battle whatever, but we're a team and the electricity and the energy is alive of the light. So our intentions, yeah. Okay, so I got downloaded that we are to focus on our intentions of working with our divine um, uh, helpers, our divine spirit guides. Um, yeah. Eric Medhus, I wanted to mention back up a little bit. Okay. So his mom has a channel, channeling Eric. He was 20, he passed away. He explains um, that she always has like a medium, a spirit translator. And he walks through different scenarios, questions, different people have passed away, gets them. He's very popular on the other side. And after my loved ones passed away, I made that Eric to guide them and show them and help them. And readings have confirmed that, and my mom also showed me. But anyways, that's a different story, a different time. Um, the thing he wanted to the point he wanted to make is that although he committed suicide, he said nobody still breaks a contract with God. You will be thrown right back. You will be thrown right back, and it might be even worse. Yeah, something to think about. So you might want to just stick with what you got. And he said the reason why he got to stay on the other side is because he went straight to divine and said, he's service to others. I'm going to work for you on this side. I want to stay on this side. Yet, I he had mental health, right? He worked with depression, and he said that I'm going to be a guide, and I want to in spirit for those who have mental health issues. I want to work with them, and I also want to work with psychic mediums who want to connect and work with my mom and everything. They're twin flames, he and his mother. So that was her soul journey to hers, to start this her platform. She was a medical doctor, and um, obviously to process her 7 stages of grief, she had to quit her practice, and she was an atheist. Okay, it's science. God made science, all right. It's spirit, spirit energy. So, anyways, um, check out Channeling Eric. I think you'll love it. He's been crossed over for about 10 or 12 years. So there's a lot of information you can go through. And, he even discusses with um, Kennedy's, Princess Diana, people, there's a lot of questions that we find out about their soul purposes that we never would have thought, we can't fathom in our human pea brains. We have to expand and hear from spirit side, and it's really expanding. It's really opening our minds and our hearts. Really kind of takes us out of the 3D pettiness of, um, weak bullshit, and helps us understand how spirit works and our the bigger picture, our divine purpose, and what really goes on, right? So check him out. He was saying that the reason why he got to stay after he committed suicide is because he went straight to Divine and said, Divine, he made a promise. I'm going to help people on spirit side to um, help people with mental health issues and depression. And so that's what he did. And now he's been such a light and such service to others that he earned his archangel. So now he's Archangel Eric Medhus. And that's how it works, on this side or that side. If you're karmic and you're listening, I'm sorry, I'm calling you that. It's just, where you're at on your level. We've all been there. Okay. There's no shame in it. Um, just fix it, right? We start with the healing, and we start with being of service to others, the light, because we are one. So, the darkness is when you are selfish and only see yourself, and everything is just for selfishness, for selfish reason. You can't see the truth. Okay, you're kind of like not awake. Um, so that's a lesson, and it does take work. So you want to get to that point and earn your blessings and earn all of the gifts of the chosen ones. Start with looking within. Stop gossiping about other people. Stop going into other people's business. You need to take care of your business. You want to go into other people's businesses, do something of service to others, okay? Like help freeing children and helping them heal, and cats and dogs and chickens and whatever, not doing spell work to harm others. That's not of divine. That is actually a karmic lesson, and it's all returned to you. And that's showing you that God is real, that we need to evolve. Your galactic families, I heard, and the universe and your ancestors, you have no protection. They've all turned their back on you because you haven't done one damn thing for them. You have only cared about yourself. That ends up coming back to you in karma. So I'm just trying to help you. I'm not putting you down. I'm just explaining those. That's the word in the etheric news. And hopefully you realize the karma is to help you realize it's all you. It's all you. All right. So, anyways, back to my downloads that I'm to share with you, collective. Um, the intentions and working with our divine spirit guides. This is something that this 1212 portal has made us more, like our clairs as clear as day, and our obedience to divine. Right? It's more. Not only are we grateful for it, but we know that getting through this portal, this is helping and making us advance, right? We've earned the past, learned from that, and now we're moving forward and advancing through these portals, resonating through them, getting stronger, getting closer, stronger telepathy, getting closer to our Avengers superpowers, right? And we have missions to do, and we're going to need these special powers to, I don't know, whatever God gives us, we but we know we're going to have the equipment. Um, so like with smelling clear alienants, maybe this is something, and the taste is going to be something that we're going to need for where our next mission. We're going to need to smell um, something. I know when I was in my 20s, I it was active for me then, more than I wasn't pregnant. I know when you're pregnant, that's more active. Yet this is going to be on a mission. Okay. And, and it's going to be something of healing. I don't know what it is exactly. Everyone's mission is different unless he puts us in a group, but it's going to have something to do with healthy healings and smell. Remember our lessons, our wisdoms, and that's also just rocket fueling us through this portal and forward. Okay, and also that again, the download, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Because while I was on a mission and I kind of came to, I heard that when I was vacuuming, and got kind of updated and downloaded, and it was kind of like all this was going on. Our spirit teams handle it, our heavenly realm handles all that, and then they kind of like bring us to speed when we come back, and it's just that kind of helps a lot with the high vibes, right? And so much happens. Then um, stay grateful and stay blessed, and it keeps coming. Um, the universe will say yes, 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 right? We know how that works. Um, it's very alarming, the souls who are not awakened to the always winner, divine God source. This is his. He made it. Um, he owns it, and he's in the air we breathe, in the electricity that makes our human bodies function, even the galactics in this realm. So we don't deny it, right? Um, so it's we still have free will, and God's intervention is no joke. So yeah, fearless, right? And having our heart chakra open. Um, no fear can penetrate. It's kind of like our Captain America shield. And remember that we need to not only cleanse with the white light, but shut down when we're finished, send all that energy back, return it after, our permissions are granted. So some of us have some like stubborn or hard-headed exes from the past that want to play in our energy. And I think a lot they've been warned, and the ancestors are beyond warned, and divine's given them the green light because they're done with the warnings. It's been too long that they need to stop. Yeah, or else it's just going to slap them right back in the face. It's not to resonate with them. They made their beds, they need to lay in it, and that's the bottom line. Um, Emotionally and spiritually connected with divine, um, spiritually, emotionally, and the rest that divine takes care of. We know the grass isn't always greener on the other side. A lot of us ancient souls know that, and that everyone has that lesson. Okay, no one's without it. Maybe you're a new soul and having to experience that, made bad decisions in a pickle. Okay. So when you learn what not to do, you do what needs to be done, living right, making choices. And I'll tell you what, a lot of high vibing chosen ones don't want to be with people or around people that make bad decisions or choices, because it's just you know, not what that person normally does. So, there are lots of soulmates that divine has for us, okay? That is at different levels, and divine rewards us with a life partner if that's what we need. The strength of us is something in our lives, in our souls, and the love and trust that we have in divine from knowing our own truths, okay? Um, we do not make shit up. We do not shit on each other. And nor do we fuck up everything in someone else's way. That's not divine. That's not high vibes. And our ancestors and divine and archangels see that. Watch every move on people who do that, who lie. Lies are not fun. You know, we we listen to our calling, and that's just the bottom line. So, if you're pretending to be nice, but behind the scenes, you're pretending to be Christian, you're pretending to be Buddhist, you're pretending to be Catholic or whatever, and then you go behind the scenes and start doing your black magic to try and play God and control others. Don't you think the spirit realm sees you? And there's a lot more dimensions, okay? There's a lot of dimensions. And a lot of us old ancient souls have worked with, have the Egyptian royal bloodline, have the the passages and the respect of our royal bloodline. So um there's a lot that you need to learn. A human mind can't fathom, cannot fathom what God knows, okay? His soul is in revs, like billions of revs. One rev for us on a linear human time is 26,000 years. Okay. So try to do the math. He made that too. Created everything a lot more brilliant and larger than little pea brains, bird brains trying to um, you play with those low vibing spirits and the demons, they want a price. They're going to want you to pay up. Why don't you go to the light side, go to Christ and work on yourself? And, there's a unity, Christ like collective conscious, okay, that I would be trying to resonate with. Um, so use your free will wisely. Um, so we have true love coming in collective, those who have done the work and raised our vibrations, and the resonation is with the future, not the past, right? In our north node, moving on, um, we have our ancestors telling those in the past to no, and to go away, stay away. You're the wrong person now. You made your choice. You're you know you haven't changed. You won't change. And you're not into um straight and narrow. So why even bother? And like the ancestors know your plans and told the chosen ones the agenda. Yeah. So energy harvesting days over. Your old ways over. These new energies coming in are also on a new system. Yeah. So it's scrambling all the old ancient ways. A lot of those old black magic was kind of like to protect the slaves, from back in what 16,000s and things like that. Different energies, different energies. Just go on discoverynews.it and you'll see. Yeah, it's not 7.43 no more, ever. No, I've seen it gone up to 300 hertz and back down because we'll explode. They're gently divine, and our galactic families, the angels, as my son says on the other side, are gently, you know, um, what's the word? You know how you kind of like put on a new shoe and you got to like stretch it out, maybe put some oil on it, um, and gently work it out like a glove, right? Your glove that you get for playing baseball. It's stiff, and then you have to oil it, and you have to work it out and you have to play, and have it grip the ball and things like that. That's what our body's doing. It's moving from the carbon base to crystalline base. Yeah. And the crystal children. Yeah. So um, that's why we're in different energies. And as we go forward, it's not stopping for you. It's not stopping for me. It's not stopping for nobody. Divine has divine timing and it is going accordingly. So yeah, our divine team is telling those of the past to go away, stay away. You are the wrong person now. You are not. You didn't do the work. Didn't do the work. Period. We are continuing doing the work. We're used to it. We're used to running at this pace, and even if we weren't used to it, we still um, started studying, learn knowledge, doing every day grounding, prayer. Um, it's a service to others that that goes both ways. So you need to get with your divine connection. Um, open your don't pinch off your silver cord. You know, don't don't keep telling yourself you're in the dark lonely. Say I'm um opening the electricity of God. I'm wanting to, but it's up to you. If you sold your soul to the devil, work it out with divine still. Yeah, because divine made Lucifer too. And it's just a bigger picture than what you think and know. So, anyways, bye bye to the fucking hoes in our life, right? Collective. We are respectful and we deserve respect, right? Um, we are not putting up with shit. we um we like divine shit, clarity, right? Because we know it's not um, useless shit. It's very angelic and it's loving and it's real and we can see, right, with our abilities. And so those in karma need to sit in their karma and learn the lessons. Some people aren't learning their lessons, and that's why they are staying in that, and they're not stopping the black magic, and that's why they're getting sicker. Okay, um, it's a no-brainer. Stop, change. um, you know, respect your body, your temple. Um, secrets are released and be mad at yourself. Nobody else to blame but you. And again, change is the message. Apologize to divine. Um, the collective is fine. Collective forgives and releases a long time ago. Nothing needed. We're we're we've got the ace of I wanna say Ace of Fountains, the Ace of Cups overflowing, the the joy of love and light from divine, okay? And we get it. Um, so, um, you know, keep having sex with your karmics and, you know, do what you do. Is that changing? I will never be with my evil cold ass flame. In fact, he's already been booted out of my soul. I've actually got a replacement, Divine, and the gang. They they said they are holding up the yang end, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And I'm still learning my lessons, and I know that I'm supported. I know I can trust Divine to carry their own weight, and plus, um, do their part and I'm never in lack ever. And that's just how my learned behavior is. Okay, I've never been raised in a family that has thought about lack. My mom, she was bipolar, and she would sometimes get depressed, but you know what, she would snap out of it because um I don't know, she had a stronger light side to her, and more gratitude. And she loved me, and she really did her best to teach me about the importance of having a good heart, and loves Jesus, and talked about her stories of her true truths of when Jesus came to her. And so she's always been a believer. Um, so anyways, just stuff that um my evil ex twin flame, he tries to cloak the stuff that he thinks he's doing in the dark, but divine is never dark. Divine is the spotlight, the energy that makes his heart beat. Um, you know, can see through his eyes, can see more and everything on every dimension, every lifetime. Um, in bright light. Yeah. Just like Archangel Michael and all my ancestors who have the green light, and your ancestors who no longer protect you, and your universe. The universe no longer protects you. So I would highly, highly suggest getting with divine. Yeah. So I'm out of the drama, and so are you, collective, right? Isn't it nice? Isn't it peaceful? Yeah, we protect our peace. And that's another part of our deal with divine. We have our peace and harmony in our protection, and we stay quiet. We want to stay quiet. We don't want to have to think or deal, or that's done. That's in the past. It's like I don't know. It seems like 10 or 20 years to me now. I've A lot's happened. So everything that is now, I want to focus on my mind of fresh and good and future. And, I'm patient and I'm willing. And my strength, not only being, everyone has their own story of their strength, and not only from their own um, connections to divine. I know that on the 3D level, I was in the military, including being a military wife, total of 16 years, and that's quite a learned behavior. Okay, they say the toughest job in the military is a military wife. We wear many hats. We have to handle the moving. We have to handle the forward plans, going overseas, um, finding a place to live, putting all the kids, filling out all the information, um, getting a car, everything every 2 years. We do this. We're masters at moving, right? And also being alone. When our significant other goes overseas, we hold the fort down, and we're our significant other's biggest sending care packages, supporter. Um, don't worry, got everything taken care of. We love you and we miss you. Sending whatever they need, um, doing events that they have on base, connecting with all the other wives and husbands. There's also um, DoD employees that have um, or husbands, there's females, right? Female officers, female enlisted, they have their husbands who are, you know, finding a new job or taking care of the kids, finding the school, getting activities, doing everything. Okay. And in fact, a lot of the women and men complain that when their significant other comes home, they start messing everything up. We get so used to our routines and our lives, the way that we have it taken care of. And then our military husband or wife comes home and messes it up. We're like, let me do it. Okay. You have your job at the office. This is my office. Okay. And that's how it is. I guess I'm just used to it. And I do have a lot of support here. This used to be a Navy base, and I love my neighbors. I love, God put me right in the right place. If my dogs get out, I know they're gonna um, be taken care of, and they'll come over, or um, whatever. I need my fish fed, or we help each other out. Hey, I know, you had surgery or something. I'm going to the store. Would you like something? Or we call each other, hey, I need a ride to the ER. Or, it's okay. We help each other out. And that's what neighbors are for. That's what friends are for. Um, so honestly, it's really peaceful. I'm enjoying it. Um, and I feel like as much as I adore and love my kids being in their 20s, I like to give them space to handle responsibilities. I've always done this since they were 12. Okay, I'm going to show you how to wash your clothes. I did. I had to make your own lunch, make your own this, make your own that. Um, you know, you've got a scooter. Go take your own ass to work out. Go see your friends. Get to school on time. Yeah, daily responsibilities like that. Find something to learn. No such thing as boredom. Read a book, learn something, um, connect with the Lord. There's always, always, always something in life that we are learning. Life is learning. So, um, collective, we know this. We're life learners, right? So, spirit cut out all the nefariousness. Um, People that are kind of stuck in the matrix out of our energy, and we are like I think our brains, our vibes are really high, which means faster. We get more done, right? We have more energy, and we are um, getting more and more downloads, our clear as day dreams that has us just doing something else that's positive. Yeah, those that wily coyotes need to get a life. And the roadrunner is no longer, you know, sticking the tongue out at the wily coyote. The roadrunner has is in a different state, a different state of mind, a different dimension, a different place, a different mission. Still doing missions, okay? Um, has moved on, past. I mean, that's like um, we're on a different location is what I'm hearing. Different location, frequency, availability, um, and resonating for, different hobbies, whatever this healing mission is. Okay. Um, so we do collective. We're not already dating. I heard a reading on YouTube. She totally resonated. She said the horoscopes of those from the past, I'm like, "Oh, brother, you know, stop, you know, take care of yourself, forget about me." And, to raise your vibrations. Can't manifest me in, can't manifest you guys in. You guys are long gone Johns in a different realm now. And that our 5D consciousness, right? We resonate with others in 5Ds. This new love coming in, unless you already met him. I was dating um, a different horoscope. I'm not going to say the sign, but not anymore. And I know that that person obviously wasn't spiritually awakened or um, emotionally connecting with divine. So didn't resonate, And there was a reason. I gave him a reading, and it was a healing reading, though, that he took to heart. So there was a reason that divine had us talk, and it was good. And now I'm ready for um, I don't know, God, you're gonna bring me another mission or now my true love. Because I gave my life to God. So what God brings me, ready or not, that's another thing. Us chosen do. We accept the mission unconditionally, the unconditionally loving God gives us. Does you know, and that's a part of our job. And so um, yeah, but anyways, I'm looking for my true love person who has, and we are, you too, collective, this new person now in the future. is spiritually awakened, or it's a true love soulmate, and you've had another lifetime together. And also, we have a globe around this, around not only around us, we know, yet this relationship is going to be, there's a globe around it that is already in the blueprints and coming into 3D, and it's divinely protected. Okay, so don't even worry about any, energies or nefariousness. It's like a duck to water, a water to a duck's back. It just rolls right off because it's in a divinely protected globe, which is yay. Also, this is it's going to be fresh, someone fresh, new, to move on with, and yeah, a real new person, and also it might be during the holidays. For some of you, might already met them, a divine feminine or divine masculine. It will be a divine feminine or divine masculine for whatever um your chosen one is, for you chosen ones, and that it could be during the holidays, it could be after the holidays. You may be already dating them, and there's it might come from someone who is in a cooler atmosphere. um, Also, maybe someone who surfs if you're near water. Um, Also, and this person will make you happy. They're already happy. You guys have a filled cup of love, an ace of cups, right? Your own cup filled, and you're going to be sharing, equal give and take. Your cups of love, making each other happy. Lots of laughter, and it'll be a true love soulmate, and it's going to be a treat. And this is a reward from spirit for all your hard work and dedication and commitment nonstop. Yeah, collective. Um, because again, for the karmics watching, chosen ones aren't just handed out to be highly favored. Our purpose before any other souls, we earned it, and we, like in the military. Okay, if you're not up to par, they always threaten us with going to a federal prison for AWOLing. We don't AWOL, we stick with it. We know, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, what karma is, and we don't want that. We know what we do want. That's why we make wiser choices that are beneficial to us in a loving way, but it's service to others. And when we're servicing to others, we get that energy back. And that's the lesson you're learning. That your service to self energy is giving you your karma of the the mean stuff. That's why it's mean coming back to you. That's why you can only blame you, no one else. And that's what everyone gets. There's no one that is exempt from a karmic lesson. That's why our choices, our free will, is something that we need to pay attention to. Okay. Um, so and it will make us stronger, right? And that the toughest job in the military are the military wives. Don't forget that, because we need to. If you want to donate to a charity, you can donate to Toys for Tots, right? The kids. There's a lot of people that give their lives in the military. They don't make a lot of money. Sometimes all their money will go towards who knows what debts they have, or bills, or and how many kids they have. I've seen officers, no joke, at Vandenberg Air Force Base on WIC. Okay, officers. These are college graduates who have gone through the training and are running an office, are running groups, are running whatever their rank is, and for some reason. They just tied up a little bit with their funds. And, um, you know, I'll tell you, when I was married to an officer right out of the Naval Academy, I think he made probably about $40,000 a year. So, And we were just a single couple. Think about it. They have kids, or maybe they're sending money to their parents. Maybe, they're trying to help their parents save their house, or, who have health problems. Maybe their grandparents need a medication that is like $100. I've seen vitamins, $100 a pill, or a father, my friend's father, um, he smoked Pall Malls, no filters, but that was his habit, and he had 1 lung, and so he's still smoking, but he had his $100 vitamin. But, that's his free will, and he probably wanted to be with his wife. Same thing happened to her. They smoked Pall Malls together, and they raised 6 kids. Wonderful kids, okay? Um, just are down for you and will protect you like a helicopter. Love them. So, um, I also want to mention for healing, there's this. Okay, if you've heard of Nikola Tesla, he's also a Palladian and had several downloads. This is bent because what did I have it on? I think. Well, I had this under a plant because it helps. Is this is And you can get larger ones that are good for a mile, like your neighbors will benefit from it. It raises the vibrations. It's called a purple plate, and then you have to have like this stamp on it. See, it's got like this stamp. How can you see right there? Okay. So this means that this is the patent. Um, Invention from Nikola Tesla, who invented electricity and wanted us to have it for free. But the elites were like, no, we want to charge and control them with what? Money, which is energy, electricity. And, anyways, he wanted to give it for free. But, you know, we're we're here volunteering souls to fix that, right? Collective. And so that's why we're humanitarian and we're here building God's kingdom and giving free services. This is free service. You guys want to donate to me? I'm not asking for it. It goes towards a humanitarian project or a charity. The thing is that back to healing. Um, I'm not trying to. I mean, it would be nice, but like the numbers and oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much for your likes and your shares and your subscriptions. That's really cool to see that because um, this is, I'm not in competition or anything. My son on the other side said, keep making videos, mom. And I'm like, yes, sir. All right. So I'm just following orders. Okay. I try to get on here every day. If I don't, I apologize. I got a life too. But even when I do, it's all right. I really enjoy um, sharing if because this is what God told me to do. This is one of my missions, all right? A lot of us have missions to tell our story, to bring the collectively together, connect with other star seeds, connect with other um, healers and earth angels, and talk about healing, sharing, healing modalities that we have on this planet that we can help heal others. Okay, so let me share this with you. This is a bracelet, a pretty bracelet. I couldn't resist. I love jewelry. Okay, I love jewelry. Call me Princess Leia. I don't know, but I love the bangle. See, so I don't know. Maybe just my punk rock days, always having bangles and just love it. And, we have healing modalities, gifts, right? I have gifts on here. So I have memorable things. My son's, his friend had this still hearts made um, lapis, was for confidence. And this reminds me of my son, my blue son, indigo child, right? We have part of this are indigo. He was full on indigo. um, my mom was one of the waves of indigos. Also, you listen to Dolores Cannon and the waves of indigos. Um, so, yeah, everything has a meaning and a healing modality, right? Um, so this is the purple plates, the Nikola Tesla purple plates. And let me give you the information where I got this from. And her website It's a company. They make cool stuff. I got this off Etsy, ETSY. I find a lot of stuff on there. There's also people who've done the research and practice, part of the Egyptian bloodline, who also have, like these copper, with the aurora borealis, where if you're Palladian, I have Palladian also in my DNA, who one of their motherships are located above the aurora borealis. So naturally, I had to get the aurora borealis crystal. But this, like the copper bracelets that we can wear, that helps arthritis or ligaments or the blood, right? The copper in our blood. It's also an electric conductor, right? Grounding. We need that. Physics. I love physics. Also, it's very healing. Now, this is Harmony Healing Energy Products. Expect a miracle. EIP, that's what this is right here, okay, this little stamp, and there's one on here, but it's inside. You can get different sizes, and the bigger they are, just like the crystals, the farther the range. You can get it on a bracelet. I have a heart, you can put on your pets. You can put, like a little ring on it, key ring, put on your key ring, put it on your pet's collars. Some of the older pets, they limp. It's because they have arthritis. You can put turmeric, sprinkle a little turmeric. A spirit guide said, a divine spirit guide to help them. It's like an aspirin. We have bracelets, necklaces. I'm sorry, um, purpleplates.com, and they're all in caps. Begin now to experience the wondrous energy of our products. Let me explain. They're pretty affordable. Um, the wallet size is $11.99 each. I bought this about a year or two ago, so I don't know if they're the same, okay? But approximately. Purple Energy Charm for the bracelet is, there's many to choose from, all unique. And the Purple Energy necklaces, so many to choose from. She has an Ankh with hers, right? Everlasting life, and so is Christ, everlasting life. Um, expect a miracle energy bracelet, $22.99. Like, um, now this, I don't know if she makes these anymore, honestly. You can ask her. But I got the last one. And this was a couple years ago, so maybe she did and put it on Etsy. So just to give you a summary, let me get my handy dandy flashlight. Plate applications that users have discovered wear the small plate in pocket for more energy. If no pockets, then carry the plates in your purse. Nobody or your wallet, if you're a man, nobody contact necessary. Oh, I'm sorry, no body. Place a glass of water on the small plate for just 3 minutes and taste the difference of the water in your food. Raises the vibrations, okay? And it's kind of like my Palladian plates. I like cloves. Sorry. I need my shot of Dr. Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Um, Flashlight. Um, you can put it in your food. I had it under my plants, and my plants would grow. The water is energized, just like the grounding mat. Check that out. Earthing and the grounding mats, by the life force energy. Many travelers use the small plate to prevent stomach upset caused by drinking water in other countries. And, excuse me, place purchased bags of food on the large plate for approximately 15 minutes. They also repel any, like, if someone is gang stalking you and has like energy weapons, can't penetrate it. Um, this induces the life force energy. Place larger plate in refrigerator, center shelf Food will last much longer, except for fresh meat and fish. Okay, I'm vegetarian. And thermostat may have to be readjusted if food freezes. Okay, place plate under sick house plants. Place a large plate beneath you on your computer monitor to counter the effects of EMR. Reduce fatigue and work in 3 feet bubble of positive energy. So that would be like this plate. Okay. And I also have lots of stuff for my kids. They give me EMF um, crystals and stones and necklaces and stuff I have like all around here. So also refer to the details on the computer guard. Place small plate in a dog or cat bed and or under their food dish. You can put it under your mattress or your significant other if they're having any issues and they're kind of like think it's woo woo, but it's really true. As Jamie Butler says, I used to stick these under my ex husband's mattress to help if he had any pains or surgeries or I don't know issues, and you know that way you don't have to hear the lip. You can just heal them. You know. Two energized crystals or decomposed granite or quartz sand. Place material on the plate for 12 hours. Scatter quartz sand or granite onto indoor or outdoor trees or plants to enhance growth. Miracle growth. Miracle growth really works too. I'm telling you, my plants went, they exploded. Place 1 gallon of water on a plate and use the water plants to 12 hours or overnight. So give it 12 hours of the water on one of these plates before you water your plants. Okay. Or overnight. Um, Also refer to the details on the green energy tube. Um, Use the plate on injured area of any living thing. For more uses, refer to The World is Talking and more information and about all else. Be prepared to expect a miracle. We are happy to ship worldwide. Check out our new designs added daily at the site and join us on Facebook for specials and free offers. Okay, so www.purpleplates.com, and they have a phone number 1-860-830-9069. Okay, and this is no okey doke. Nope, this is true. They also sent me this Return to Spiritual Order, and this is um how do I say this? Auric illumination. www.auricillumination.com. And this is another um something I don't know. It's but they sent this all together. I'll just share it all with you. The phenomenon Uric illumination disc is an amazing new breakthrough. This unique disc, Uric, is used for raising awareness and returning spiritual order with divine, enabling cells to transform into a higher level, seeing through the illusions of your life. Yeah, right? Like my dream, peeling back the blanket and realizing, your whole spirit team was partying and laughing like, ha ha ha, that wasn't real, right? Another lesson. That's the lesson for us. Um, so discerning, knowing from right and wrong, the truth of situations and people, cleansing traumatic experiences, clearing the destructive influences of the past. Okay, so healing, allowing ex- inexhaustible energy to change your life. All right, so it'll just kick it out, right? You won't resonate with that. Increase life energy, clarity of mind, awareness. That's very important. Activates creativity, ecstatic states like deep inner peace. Yeah, inner peace is valuable. Imagination, intention, and intuition. The three eyes. Okay, got it? Moving on. Liberates feelings of guilt and subconscious negative beliefs, allowing achievement and of goals more directly that are for positive others. Cleanses the cells from electromagnetic radiation and effects of 5G, not 5D, 5G. Us being 5D destroys the 5G. Increases your power of self expression, creating a more pure and stable life that is of divine. Awakening any living thing to return to the original perfect state, a return to oneness or our true nature, and reconnecting with the energies of the spiritual world, high vibrant spiritual world. Yeah. 1-860-830-9069. Same. So it's probably on this website, thispurpleplate.com. Okay. So the discs are created with the Swarovski crystals are beautiful and available in an assortment of styles. This is truly the ultimate energy tool for your mind, body, and spirit. Money back guaranteed if you are not completely satisfied. Love it. Begin your higher spiritual journey today. Two exclamation marks. The Uric illumination just affects your entire energy field in the most beneficial and incredible manner. Dr. Gary Lanisky, NRT. I have no idea what that stands for. Excuse me one second. I have to look at it. What is, okay, what is, or what profession, what professional is N, capital N, period, capital R, period, capital T, period, question mark. A list of professional designations. Okay, here's an NRT exam. What's an NRT exam then? Nutrition response testing. All right. So interesting. Nutrition is medicine. Food is medicine. All right. It just is. And a Garden of Eden is still here, y'all. She'll give you a lot, and you can also share with your friends and family. Here's some more information about the purple plates. Okay. There's also a book you can get on Amazon about, um, uh, you know what? I, s- he's hot. I find him so attractive. You might not, but I just, I'm in love with Nikola Tesla. Yeah. You know, he's a Palladian, he's high vibing, he's got soul, service to others, wants to heal for free, and yeah, smart, right? Just, you know, hermit, just wanted to connect with divine and all his galactic families to bring forth a free energy healing plates. So did Edgar Casey. With He can sleep on a book and know it all, and he even has a huge library and gave healed for free that he and his wife, they didn't have a lot of money, but they enjoyed it. They loved helping others heal. And yeah, that's living. That's what. So, um, more information. Here's Nikola Tesla. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna connect with my spirit guides. Maybe my new hottie that who comes in, my monogamous babe, life partner is reincarnated. Or there's a lot of people that have souls that are coming into their bodies. They do soul swaps. Um, that is allowable by divine only. So any of you mean girl karmics, did it I know you probably tried. I know you did try. I know a lot, not that I'm trying to blow a whistle on you, but I'm telling you that I don't have to. Divine and the spirit team and our galactic families that have way higher technology are saying just forget it. It's imposterous. And but yeah, I love him. I have a crush on Nikola Tesla, okay? Don't tell nobody. He's hot to me. Mm. Yeah, I like his mustache too. His mind is incredible, connected with our higher frequencies. I love you. I love you, Nicola. God bless you. Yeah, they just send you, they'll just like rain down on you all of this information. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna get the book. Yeah. I'm in love with Nikola Tesla. I hope I get his walk in. My friend actually, her twin flame is on the other side. They wrote she's on her third memoir. That's her soul mission. They've done it. They've done it. And he's now doing a walk-in. The first, Eric Medhus, and I think I told you about her. She's a professor at Cal State San Bernardino. Mary, my beautiful friend. This is her first book, but she wrote her memoir of her and her twin flame on the other side. And she's a pioneer. She really is doing death and dying communications class and afterlife communication. How many classes like that at a university? So read her memoir. She sells it on Amazon. It's really affordable. It's like under $20. Um, yeah, she talks about her life. Also, growing up out here, her family is from China and her parents and how they had their Chinese restaurant and all her and she's a communications professor, so she writes well and I need to read her book. Okay, I've got to be honest. So um I got to read her the rest of her book. I always restart it. um yeah, but um he is, and as Eric Medhus explains, the first soul agreement that he had with someone wasn't up to vibrations, just like us, right? Collective, when our twin flames. And it's the same thing with the soul contracts when we have a spirit that divine has a soul contract to do a soul merge. And um, the person in that body here wasn't up to par and didn't raise his vibrations high enough. So, because our heavenly light beings are in high vibrations, um, found um, plan B, right? Or hey, divine has contingency plans too, okay? And so is now merging. And I think like April, she said that it was the merging. He was in high vibes. That was their um, agreement. And they were able to resonate. And he's like 80%. I think he's 80%. And it's kind of like she explains a lot about how the person will start taking on like cravings. Sometimes like when people have like a transplant, some people had a heart transplant or something, and they're like, God, I don't like chocolate, but I'm really craving chocolate right now. Or something like that, or having dreams that hey, who are these people? I don't know these people. Well, it's like it's a memory. Our energy, our electricity that is in that organ is God divine. Okay. So it's a merge. All right. And so it's really cool. The there's a near death and near death group. There's like a you can check out their stories. They're on YouTube, like before my son passed away. For some reason, I don't know, I wasn't watching near death experiences, NDEs. Yeah, there's an NDE studies, okay, and groups and people that also have they're I don't want to label them, but they get together and there's a lot of information and studies on it, validating and confirming the truth that spirit is real. Holy Spirit, our higher dimensional spirits, and the low vibes are breaking down because we are in different every day, every second. We are divine is throwing photons at us. So, um, yeah, there, she talks about that, and they're merging. And there's three memoirs by Dr. Mary Fong. Does she go by doctor on her books? No, Mary Fong with Carl, Karl. This is Two Heart Nuts to Crack. Okay, and so the first memoir she talks about her life being Chinese and moving out here, and then and her family, and um then her second memoir is more about how her and Carl have this mission and how they met and everything. And then her third one, she's also a truther about what's going on behind the scenes with the changes with the galactics and our the white hat, dark hat war. The dark hat's losing, giving up. This is the last planet that the white hat galactics are cleaning up out of several universes, and so they know what they're doing. And all of our soft disclosures waking us up and raising our vibrations before our Palladian or Syrian, or some of us get visitations already. My friend does, and but yeah, that's for another day. There's so much. How much time you got collected? Because I'm like energized. um I'm like, "Guy, all my laundry is washed. What should I do?" I'm sure I'll check out my to-do list. I'll find something. But, let's see, it's been 100. It's been, um, an hour and 41 minutes, and so, that's why I like the lives because it can go longer and it's already there. Um, when I download, it takes time, and sometimes it'll say too long or whatever, but the lives always hold. Um, I've seen people do readings and all kinds of things for 3, 4, 5 hours, and that's why it's nice to go live. And also, if someone wants to say hi back. Um, but let's close it. And I also just wanted to say thank you and God bless you guys and stay in high vibes. Um, Help healing, work on healing, or whatever. Remember, we got to stay grounded. I heard that was very important from a channeler. This 1212 portal, stay grounded. Always namaste, Mother Earth. The divinity us honors the divinity and Mother Earth because she's a divine feminine badass. Yeah. Love you guys. Peace out.